We are our own worst enemies, as well as being our own best superheroes. It's the biggest contradiction, but it's true. We are the ones who can talk ourselves out of doing things, who can keep ourselves small, keep ourselves trapped in a box of fear, but we can also be the ones who uplift ourselves the greatest, greater than anyone else, because we know our insecurities and we are the ones who are strong enough to overpower them. This whole thought came about from me remembering a dream that I had last night where I was driving my car and I had my partner and my daughter in the back, and I was parking somewhere and I saw a puddle, but for some reason I thought the puddle was way deeper than it actually was. So I swerved and then the car like flipped and it caused an accident, and it was really scary in the dream. And I was like, oh my God, is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? And then my partner was like, well, yeah, why did you do that? Everyone was fine. But for some reason, I had over exaggerated the depth of the puddle. It was just a shallow puddle, but for some reason, I convinced myself it is way more deeper and way more scarier. So I thought about this dream and how it represents how we can scare ourselves out of doing something, or we can make ourselves have this whole like spiraling anxiety attack over something that doesn't need to be seen so deeply. It doesn't need to be that deep. I'm also linking this with how my spirit guides, my ancestors, this morning when I was doing meditation, they asked me, are you ready to see us now? And I know I opened myself up to a clairaudience, to being able to hear them, being able to feel them, but I shut myself off from being able to see them because I had convinced myself, as society has taught us, that seeing spirits is scary. But they are reminding me it's not that deep, it's not that bad. And to be fair, I've actually seen them already in dreams, and I've seen them in like flashes or visions when I'm having a nap or I'm like spacing out, because that's how they connect us best, when we're not so wrapped up in our thinking brain, but we're in a more relaxed state. So they were basically telling me, you've already seen us. It's not that deep. It's only society that's convinced us that these things are way more scarier or way more huge than they actually are. And it just goes back to the whole thing I said in the beginning about how we kind of like catastrophize things or make things way more bigger than they need to be, when things can be so much more simple if we allow them to be.